Hey, what's going on, everybody? Chad Sanchez here with Social Rec, and today, rather than doing an unboxing, I wanted to talk about the Luka One and its inspiration behind these three different designs that you see here today. The first one we have is the Luka One No Translation. The second one is the Legend of Seven, and the third one we have is the natural habitat. And what I loved about these is that each one, even though it's the Luca One model, has its own unique story and inspiration behind the the colorway. So let's go ahead and dive right into the Luca One No Translations. What I loved about this one, of course, is that this was the first colorway that he debuted during the NBA playoffs last season. And once we definitely got word that his shoe was coming out, players, people, everybody was super excited about the release and what it was going to look like. Um, he had signed with Jordan Brand, I believe, a couple of seasons ago. And so once the news broke out that he was going to get his own signature shoe, this was the first colorway that he broke out. So as you can see on that tongue, it has like that translucent um, magic esque to it. And I think the reason why they went ahead and called it the No Translation was because it's the Luca One, right? This is supposed to encompass his entire game, how he plays, what he does on the court. And what I also love about this, you see it here on the back heel, that like translucent um, purplish to bluish type color. I can't think of what it's called, but you know what I mean. And you also see it there on the tongue as well with that new Luca logo. And then I also love the hints, right? You have the blue ISO plate on the side, and then you also have like that mint green Formula 23 foam on the bottom. And the reason why I think they called it the No Translation is because it's right, it's the Luca One, right? There's no need to tell you about what he's already done. 4 seasons, 5 seasons into the NBA, and he's doing some amazing, spectacular, magical type things. So this one was definitely a must cop. Love the color scheme, love the little hints of red as you can see throughout the Jordan logo, and that splatter paint design as well. This is a great shoe. The second one we have, and I was kind of skeptical on picking these up because I didn't really want them. I didn't really like them. I thought they were pretty basic, but as I've come to have them in hand, I've really enjoyed them and I love them now. Really don't want to get rid of them. But the Legend of Seven tells the story of Luca's journey playing for, I believe, Real Madrid. His time in playing in Euro basketball, playing out there at a young age of, I believe he started when he was like 13, playing for a while and then joining the team. And while it has minimalist colors, right, your white and like your teal, whatever you want to call it there, this red on the bottom really represents, and the red on the heel tab represents like his color uniforms, the colors of the uniforms that they would wear for that team. And then what I also found out about is that the silver on the tongue represents the championship and the MVP that he won in his time over there. So it really symbolizes his journey from playing over there to playing over here to having his own shoe to incorporating those colors that were part of that time in his life to his NBA journey now. And the last one we have is the natural habitat. This one focuses on his home in Slovenia. I can't pronounce the actual first name of it, but I know he's in Slovenia. Look up the name, or I'll drop like a little tag of how to spell it here in the video. But yeah, this one was the second one I naturally liked because it was a different colorway. I like that orange on the ISO plate, and I really liked this neon yellow, neon green there, and the other little hints that you see. What's also interesting about this shoe is that Nike decided to go with that 20% recycled material content, and so in the midsole you have like that extra foamy recycled material blend. They changed the stitching on the upper compared to the regular one, so you can see that fly wire doesn't come all the way up like it does on the one. And they didn't go with the hyperfuse; they just went with the stitching material to help with waste. And so what also stands out is the heel tab, the Nike Recycle logo on the inside. And then Luka also said that what really captures the essence of his country is the tongue. And as you can see, it has that neon green color there. And on the top of it, you can see it has those little intricate details of color. So he said that his land is very beautiful and it's very lush, very lavish, very green. So he really wanted that aspect of his town to be shown in this shoe. And so you have like the gray upper, the blue, the green, the intricate colors in there. And I really think it does a great job, right? These three different shoes each tell a different story of his life, where he grew up, his career into basketball, and his career now, and definitely where it's going. The other shoe that's coming out is the all red Luka 1 for the love, and that just talks about, of course, his love for basketball and his love for the color red that's blended into that shoe. So I really love the storytelling behind each of these models. I think they're great. Can't wait to see what else Nike and Jordan and Luka bring together to show us. I hope you've enjoyed this video and follow Social Rec for more content.